You may be aware that last week in the Jewish calendar was called Sukkot, or the Festival of Booths, or the Festival of Tabernacles. This week-long festival in Judaism, which ended on Friday, recalls God's deliverance of the Jews from slavery in Egypt, the 40 years that the Israelites wandered in the desert before reaching the Promised Land, and specifically the Sukkot, or the booth, or the makeshift shelter in which the Israelites lived during that time of wandering. Observant Jews today still build a Sukkot in their backyards during this week-long festival. It's often three-sided, made of canvas or some kind of material, and the ceiling or the roof is usually left partly open, made of branches, leaves, or vines, so that standing inside the Sukkot, one can look up and see the stars, as the ancient Israelites did in the desert. Last year, some of our neighbors built a Sukkot in their backyard, invited us and other neighbors to come over and enjoy an evening of fellowship and singing and food, and to go out to their Sukkot and look up at the stars. It's a tradition that is often enjoyed during the Feast of the Tabernacle. This year, of course, things are different. Our neighbors again built a Sukkot in their backyard last week, but they could not invite any of us over to enjoy it because of the pandemic and safety precautions. I recognize that something important for me had been lost, that fellowship that we all enjoyed that evening. But the Sukkot reminds the Jews of God's deliverance, of God's continual guidance, that in some way the Promised Land is still before them. That has me thinking that, in a sense, all of us, Jew or non-Jew, are living in a makeshift place now in this pandemic, a place none of us has ever been before. Like the ancient Israelites, we rely on God's guidance. We believe in God's deliverance. We pray, listen, and look for God guiding us in our own desert time. We also listen to and help each other. That's a way that God is guiding us and working in, with, and through us now. We know that we are all in this journey together, though it may seem like a desert at times. And we recognize that God is in this journey with us, helping us build a road of love and faith and care for one another out of the desert.